stats up. I'm living out my dreams. This be my tunnel music. They cut that cup, I sun and move them shot bullet, prove and let it go. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. Shades up, I'm living out my dreams. Hell yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine. Hell yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. I'm so iconic. Yeah. I'm so iconic. Yeah. They don't get it, but I got it. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic.
Passport stamp, let's do the money dance. Back in, call your friend, now we in France. International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I be by the sand. Sun, yeah, it's blowing in the wind. What you doing? We kung fu and I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it speeded up. 100 racks on the plate, she gon' eat it up. Yeah, I'm all in, like all night.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see a brawl inside the NFC North. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings.
John Parker Romo to kick off.
Here's the kicker, John Parker Romo. So the Packers make their way out for the first time, and it's Jordan Love that has the keys to the car here in his 5th season as a pro and 2nd as a starter.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now, he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future. It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They go with Jacobs. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, they'll go back to the side.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Sam Darnold. 22-yard scamper, and the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
7-0 is our score, ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now Love. Rifles one, and that's good. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground.
And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. After the interception, here's Darnold. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 45 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Now they came. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Here's Darnold. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jalen Naylor from 10 yards out. And the Vikings take a 3-touchdown lead. And oh, it's wide right. No good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Things, unfortunately, continuing to implode here. The interception he threw on the previous drive, of course, led to the touchdown. And that deficit widening a little bit further. 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Now he's free to midfield. Racing to the end zone. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, 83 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily. But
and oh, it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. Exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time. Jones hit and the ball's out. And the Packers pick it up.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side. onto the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Now the ball comes loose, and the Vikings pick up the football. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blink. Offensive players are not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're...
Matt LaFleur loudly voicing his objections to that previous call. He's going to throw out the red challenge flag. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. That's down the field for Jefferson. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Got Dobbs over the middle. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. To throw now. Here's Love. Completes it again to Dobbs. And some room to roam now. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
That connection seemed to work out okay on the first play of the drive. Why not go right back to it? And once again, this defense is left without an answer as they surrender back-to-back 1st downs.
Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Dobbs, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are back within a score. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone,
make that throw.
McManus's point after is good. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it as we resume action. Now McManus on to kick this one off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Darnold from the gun. Fighting to stay upright. And he's got it. Touchdown. Jalen Miller. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Green Bay about set for another series. Here comes Romeo Doubs. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Love. That one caught downfield by Watson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. That one goes for 24 yards. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sims. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a 2nd and 6. Love looking to throw it. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. So nothing doing there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Throwing. Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
That was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed from 10 yards out. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now 3rd down and very long. Now Darnold. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now stands at 13. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Love now. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Love. Trying to lay one up deep. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs, and he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. There's a glimpse of Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, as he and the Minnesota Vikings return back here on offense, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses and getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. This is caught by Addison. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Vikings offense has Sam Darnold headed back out there. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Play action. It's Darnold. That's down the field for Jefferson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 67 yards. And the Vikings come out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And now a time. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with.
So the challenge there unsuccessful, and that means that he'll be out of challenges for the remainder of this ball game. Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Catch made by Watson on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Love from the gun. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Throwing on second and long. Love. And his throw is incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Completed out left to Dobbs. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Packers pick it up. He's got room to roam. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
That's caught. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23. Jordan Addison in the offense out for another drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Darnold. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be in.
They see a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Now they are going for it. Darnold being chased out left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Play fake. Here's Love. That's going to be caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. Packers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point from McManus is good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Jacobs going to try the middle. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. 116 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks it right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Down the right sideline, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 66 yards. And the Vikings have retaken a third-quarter lead. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. Kevin O'Connell choosing to leave his guys out there, and they'll go for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
In motion right comes Reed. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now Love. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Off the play fake, Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. On play action, Love to throw. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. To throw now, here's Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. He's got daylight. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. One play, 75 yards. And And the Vikings take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Oh, this is blocked. Oh, the Packers have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Working out of the gun. Love. Quick slant to Watson. There he goes again. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Play action this time with Love. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 125 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here we go, first and goal. Jacobs will score.
All game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Darnold. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's Darnold. Sliding out. Oh, Darnold loses it. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. They'll try the right side with Jones. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Darnold now to throw. That's down the field for Jefferson. That is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. Oh, twisting away. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Here's Love. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. What a play. Maybe a game-saving play on the knockdown there.
That was beautiful, wasn't it? If you're looking at it from the defense's perspective, they looked like they had a shot at it. Maybe a completion. Ball gets knocked away. Can they rise up and do it again?
Now Love. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Well, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. They try to take a shot there on second down, and that leaves them, because of the incompletion, a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with the time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time that if you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Love looking to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So Sam Darnold in the offense. Down by 5, 54 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here's Darnold. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. So that is going to tie. Record that has stood for more than 70 years, 7 touchdown passes in one game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So the focus shifts back to the Packers offense. Trailing by 3 after the touchdown and 2-point conversion. 40 seconds to go. Now they need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Love. That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He hits Dobbs on the crosser. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. So now it's the Vikings' turn, trailing by 4. A little under 30 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Darnold to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to settle him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now 1st and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Well, it came down to the final play in such a close ballgame. What a game it was, but they can't get that last throw off. Good job by that defense to get in there for the sack to seal it.
And for fans watching the game, a little bit anticlimactic, don't you think, partner? Not even able to get off one last throw to see how it would have turned out. Instead, pass rush got to him and ended it that way.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.
Hello? Can y'all hear me? Just want to say thank you guys for watching, and yeah, that's our dad and son game. We do that almost every day, so make sure to tune in.